Hey guys, today I went grocery shopping and it was a big trip. So I figured I would show you guys what I usually get to restock my fridge and get ready to meal prep for the week. Okay, so first thing is first is that I always make a list of what I need before I go to the store. So that way I stick to the list and I don't get anything that I really do not need. And so part of that process is figuring out my menu for the week or the next couple of days. So I have my breakfast, lunch, dinner, and dessert. For breakfast this week, we're gonna do soft-boiled eggs, and I'm thinking of doing it on top of a bagel with avocado, arugula, a little bit of seasoning, lemon, or doing it as a breakfast salad type of thing with tomatoes, onion, the egg, and maybe some turkey bacon or something. And then for lunch, we have I don't think I spelled this right. But we have a chicken katsu, basically like an Asian chicken. It's really not a katsu that I'm doing. It's basically just like an Asian dish with chicken. I want to do a spicy cabbage, almost kimchi-like side with carrots, and then a breaded baked chicken. And then for dinner, we're gonna have smash burgers with butternut squash. So for this, I'm just gonna make the burgers regular and then no cheese. I try not to do dairy as often as possible. And then butternut squash, I'm thinking of cutting it into rounds so I can use it as a bun, and then adding some onion and arugula and tomato on that as well. And then for dessert, we're going to try something different that I found on Instagram. It's like a Samoa apple. So you know those Girl Scout cookies, the Samoas? Those ones are my favorite. So I got some coconut that I what's it called? Coconut shavings that I can toast up, some cacao nibs or cacao chocolate chips that I can melt, and then Fuji apples to cut into slices so I can have that for dessert. So let's unpack the groceries. Okay, so we're gonna do this in segments because not everything is going to fit on the counter. So I'm going to start with all of the things that I use to make juice. So I have my Fuji apples. I try to get organic fruits and vegetables whenever I can. I like Fuji because to me they're the sweetest and they're always nice and crisp, which I like. So I got about 5 of these for juice and for dessert. Then I get Granny Smith apples. It's a nice sour taste in a juice with celery and a nice squeeze of lemon. So, and then sometimes if I'm feeling extra spicy, I'll add some ginger, which I already have. But usually that is my green juice for the morning, which is great for your skin as well. And then I have some beautiful halos for a nice orange juice that's refreshing after the pool or during the day, or after lunch. If I'm craving something sweet, I'll usually have a nice little juice to fight off that craving. And then I got some organic beets. Beets are really good for natural energy, so I usually like to do beets with a Fuji apple, some carrot, and some ginger. And that's a good full juice to have, or I'll do it in a shot and I'll add elderberry and cayenne pepper and a little bit of turmeric, so it's a nice quick healthy shot in the morning. And then I got a pineapple because this is also just a nice little juice to have during the day after lunch, or if you're outside or something like that, and you get that sweetness that you crave after a meal, and it's really good for you. So that is everything that I use for juicing. and I usually have my juices on the first half of the day. Usually before breakfast, I'll try to have a juice so that it kind of like lines my digestive system. Specifically, veggies are good to have first, and then your proteins and your starches and sugars, because then it is easier for your body to digest and you don't get like a quick spike of glucose. Instead, it breaks it down nice and slowly and even, so it's a nice steady energy throughout the day. So let's unpack the rest of the veggies that I got. Next, we have the fruits and veggies and some extra stuff. So I got these cherry tomatoes. I like to throw these in like a morning egg scramble if I do that, or a salad. They're just really handy to have, or like a pasta type thing. It's super easy, just pop them in, or you can just eat them like this too. So love to have those. I got organic baby arugula. It's already washed and everything, so literally can just grab it and throw it on top of something if I want to, or make a quick salad or something. So a nice leafy green to have on hand is always smart. And then I have my broccoli, which is just a staple, great to have. And then for my Asian dish that I'm doing, I got organic green cabbage. And so I'm super excited about this. This I'll probably just kind of saute in the pan with a little bit of amino acid, and then chili peppers and some peanuts and carrots and green onion, and that'll be it. And it'll be a perfect little side for my chicken. And then of course I got eggs. Always need eggs. The fruits that I got, these I just kind of throw in oatmeal or a chia seed pudding, or if I make like a sweet potato fudgy brownie, I usually like to heat these up with it, or just to snack on. I really like to have these in the morning with my breakfast to get some natural sugars in as well. So this time I got organic raspberries and blueberries. I always get blueberries, but sometimes I get strawberries or whatever other fruit is in season. And then of course, bananas are always, always, always good to have. And then I got my sweet potatoes, root vegetables. I think they're vegetables. I'm not sure, but we're gonna say they're vegetables. Root vegetables are really good for women and their hormones. So I also got a butternut squash that I'm gonna use for those smash burgers. And then with my sweet potatoes, they're kind of diverse and it depends how I'm feeling on how to use them. But the easiest way that I like to eat a sweet potato is literally like wash it off, stab it with a fork a few times, pop it in the microwave until it's soft. Usually 3 minutes, turn 3 minutes, and then it'll be good to go. And then I like to mix in cottage cheese with it, so it's a quick protein-packed snack that you can do. I got these plain Dave's bagels. They have 10 grams of protein per bagel, and so if I just need some quick carbs, or I'm having a lazy breakfast day or something, then I'll do that. Or like I said in the beginning, I can make a whole breakfast out of it with some mashed up avocado, boiled eggs, arugula, and a squeeze of a lemon on top. And then we have, I always get onion. I don't use a lot of seasoning. I like to use garlic and onion for flavor and a little bit of salt. Oh, I forgot to show you guys this. This was hiding with the juicing stuff. I will probably pop this in with my celery juice. It's a cucumber, but I'll probably pop it in with my celery juice and then kind of have it on hand for any snacking if I want to snack on something crunchy. And of course we have avocados, which are never ripe when you buy them, or they're too ripe. So we're gonna put those next to the bananas so that they can ripen up. For my dessert that I'm going to try out, I have 100% cacao, dark chocolate chips, no sugar added. So yeah, literally 0 sugar added. And whenever I'm looking at sugars on anything that I buy, I'm looking at the added sugars, because usually total sugars will include the added sugars and the natural sugars that come from the fruit or whatever it is. Like fruits don't even have it on there, but you always want to look at the added sugars, because that's going to be like your refined sugars, the sugars that you don't want to consume, basically. Like for example, this coconut, I was trying to find coconut flakes that weren't sweetened, but they did not have them. So for example, this has 4 added sugars, but the total is 5. So that means that there's 1 gram of sugar per serving that is just from the coconut. So unfortunately this is sweetened, but I think we'll survive. And it was my only option. I really wanted to try these, so yeah. And then of course, I always have to have something in my freezer just in case I'm having a day and need some emotional support food. I got this cauliflower crust stone fried pizza. It's a white pizza, so creamy Italian white sauce, spinach, and rich 4-cheese blend on a thin and crispy cauliflower pizza crust. So 14 grams of protein, gluten-free. Let's see how much sugar this has. For the whole thing, it's 8 grams of sugar. A serving size is half. So yeah, it's not the worst frozen pizza. I think it tastes great, but this is just like something if I just need a quick fix or whatever. But yeah, so that's usually what I get at the store. Now for my meats, for all of my protein, like meats and things like that, I use ButcherBox, which is a subscription-based thing. So every month you get a box, or you can move your delivery date however you need to, but I get a box of frozen high quality meats and fish and whatever protein I pick. All of that is in my freezer right now, and it's super easy because all I have to do is defrost as I go, as the week goes on, as I need. So that's what I've been using for the past, like, I don't know, 3 years or so, and it makes everything so much easier because I can ensure that I have the protein that I need and I am eating it. So instead of having to run to Costco to get bulk protein and then having to freeze it myself and having to do that almost every month. So this gets delivered to me frozen, and then I just go on and defrost it as I need it. And they're all high quality, great sourced proteins. They have fish, they have already made protein. Yeah, they have a lot to choose from. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this little look into my life. I'm hoping to share a lot more cooking videos with you guys because I really do enjoy making food at home. I love a home cooked meal, and I love a healthy home cooked meal. So I hope that you guys enjoy this content, and make sure you like this video if it gives you any ideas for your own kitchen, and comment below what you would like to see more of in my kitchen. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.